All right, welcome to another Marc and Jerry BS sessions. Before we get started, you guys need to check us out on Facebook. We got a group. I'm going to change the name to Marc and Jerry Bullshit Session BS Sessions Community, like Decibel Geek has, and I'm going to use the like page just to put our shows in and no freaking memes and shit. We'll do the memes in the community group, and we'll just promote all the podcast episodes in the like page, and I'm going to turn off freaking post on that. So we'll just promote the podcast in that page like Decibel Geek does. Thanks, Chris and Aaron, for giving me that idea.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, because then we just have nothing but our episodes in the like page and the group. You guys get in there and bullshit with us. Check us out, and also check us out on Rat Salad Network on Apple iTunes or wherever you get your podcast. We're on there, Marc and Jerry BS Sessions with the great Wayne Nude. And fuck you, Wayne. I love you, but fuck you. I just want to say fuck you, Wayne. But how you guys doing today? We got the great Charles Traynor here again, man, all the way from Booby Central. What's up, buddy?
Hey, how you guys doing? Thanks for having me back.
Good, man.
Oh, anytime, man. It's our pleasure.
I'm still waiting for you to bring a Polish woman on the side for us there. No, I'm checking. Did you get out yet, or are you just still not going about town?
No, not really. Not really.
Man, I feel so
to see. Not in a big area.
Not in a big
smallish area.
You're not in like a big city?
No.
You're not doing big
What are you,
city
about 6 hours? What are you, about 6 hours ahead of us?
Yeah. Roughly.
Damn, you're up late.
Middle of the night over there, yeah.
You're like Getty says, you're burning the midnight oil. Are you on a train to Bangkok? Bangkok? No. Well, you're probably banging the cock, but
yeah. More of that going on than anything.
Yeah. All right. Man, so let's start with opening day of baseball, man. Did you guys get a chance to watch? You got a great rookie in Cleveland. He finally didn't get a hit yesterday, though. Charles?
Yeah, they're playing pretty good ball. They're doing all right. Maybe the name change is working out. I don't know.
And our Reds look silly.
Yeah. Why don't you talk about your Reds, Jerry?
Oh, God. I am so... Castellini needs to sell that freaking team. I mean, when you get on to the press fan, I don't care about your fans if you show up or not. You know, what do you want me to do? Sell the team? Yes. Sell the fucking team. Nashville would love to have you. I mean, the Predators fans here are, rabid. The fucking Titans fans here are rabid. Their MLS soccer team sells out most of the time. So they would love a baseball team and they would support it. So Bob Castellini, sell the freaking team. Even Nick Castellani has said that today, that it's just a shame what happens to the Reds fans, how they get screwed up there. I mean, they build up a team, get it competitive, and they just fucking tear it apart. Like, they've done that for the last 30 years, man. And it's so frustrating.
But the thing is, he can't cry, man, about the payroll. He could have a low payroll and still build a great team if he had a good general manager like the guy Billy Beane in freaking Oakland. That guy makes the playoffs every year. The freaking Tampa Bay, man, they got one of the lowest payrolls, and they went to the World Series.
But you don't tell the fans that, man. You don't tell the fans that. You don't care if you come out. What he wants to do, move. I mean, come on now.
Dude, he's worse than the parking lot attendant we had in Frank McCourt at the Dodgers for years, man.
It's a fucking joke, man.
At least he got us to the playoffs. It's like fucking A, but
I mean, Nashville would love a fucking baseball team.
Dude, there's lots of teams that would love a baseball team. Montreal would love another baseball team up there.
I don't know about that, but fucking
you would like your Reds.
It's embarrassing.
I know why you want your Reds to move to Nashville.
No, I can give a shit. I know the city pretty well. I mean, I know how they treat sports teams because I live here. So, they would love them. They would embrace them.
Yeah, I remember when the Niners were threatening to move to LA. I said, go for it.
I mean, there's a million fans down there, Niner fans down there anyway.
I know, man. We draw more than the Lambs.
Yeah.
We draw the Lambs get their best thing when we're down there. Attendance.
I mean, you're fortunate to be a Dodgers fan, man. You really are. It sucks being a low market baseball team fan of the team because
it doesn't matter. But
I know sometimes it works. I'm sorry, man. I don't mean to interrupt.
Go ahead.
It works out sometimes with the Royals and the Rays every now and then, but for the most part, I don't know what I'd call the Astros. I wouldn't call them a low market.
No, they're mid market.
No,
but
no.
the Rays and the Royals had their couple of good seasons there when they won the World Series, but it rarely happens, man.
Yeah, but you just remember the Dodgers after they won the World Series in 1988. They didn't win a playoff game until 2004.
Yeah,
they only years. Yeah, and guess who swept them?
Oh, the
Reds. We had Piazza and Karros and Nomo and all those people on that team. Freaking, I remember Piazza hit the first, and then you guys just destroyed us.
The Reds, and then the Reds got swept by the Braves after that. I remember that now. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like a low market team, dude. It's like, dude, we had a parking lot attendant who leveraged our team for things, and didn't do anything. Luckily, he had a good general manager, knew how to build a team, but he didn't spend shit.
I wouldn't call the Reds a low market team. I would call them a low nobody gives a shit about them because they're everywhere. They got a fan base everywhere, man. I mean, they televise all the games here in Tennessee. I mean, they televise in St. Louis even when the Cardinals are out. They televise a lot of the Reds games. I mean, somebody must like that, you know what I mean? But the owners just don't. I don't know. You know how it works better than I do with income tax and all that, or luxury tax and all that.
I'm just saying that no, they're crap.
They're not even.
The guy's lying, dude, because there's low market teams that have. He's in a bigger city than all these other low market teams like Tampa Bay, and Tampa Bay doesn't get any fucking fans, but they're always in it to win it. They build a team, dudu. They'll get rid of players, but they'll bring somebody up who's ready to go. They draft well, and you could thank the Dodgers guy who laid that system out. The what's his name? Our president of the Dodgers. He's the one who started Tampa Bay on the winning track, and the guy GM after him learned from him. Oh man, I need to know who he's president. This is fucking stupid, dude. I know this guy's name. I talk about him all the time. Do you know?
I think they should at least have a basement. You got to spend this certain amount, like the NFL has with their salary cap. You have to spend a certain amount each season to be competitive.
Yeah,
not so much a cap, but at least a floor or a basement, whatever you call it. I don't know.
Andrew,
Charles,
Andrew Freeman.
Okay. What's your
Andrew
opinion?
Freeman? Well, I mean, I'm a fan of a small market team myself, so Cleveland's in pretty much the same boat.
But they compared Cleveland to Cincinnati. Cincinnati has more population than Cleveland does, but
I don't know about that.
No, but since it does, they said they compared Tampa Bay and Cleveland to your Reds and said Reds have just as much fan base there as those teams, but they're fucking them over. And look at Oakland, look at Tampa Bay. They get no fans, dude. That place was empty during the playoffs.
And the Reds could be competing for the division if they had that roster last year. They could be competing for the division this year.
Let's speak about Philadelphia fans again. Reckon they booed Alec Brom because he made 2 errors, and then he made a routine play, and they clapped for him and gave him an applause. And guess who won the game for them? Alec Brom. But you know what he said? He said, "I fucking hate this place." After me. He said, and he appeared to say that, but then after he backtracked and said, they just want a winner. I understand. They just want a winner.
They always do that to people when they have a bad day like that, Bill. I've seen it done.
Dodgers fans booed Kenley Jansen when he blew saves. Yes. It's like, and he's our all-time save leader. Nobody's immune from that from fans. They were also talking, who's the quarterback who died, got hit by a car?
Dwayne Haskins.
They were talking about how sports fans are assholes because they were being mean about him dying. Say, he wasn't good anyways, stuff like that.
What was he doing crossing an interstate that early in the morning?
That's
just weird.
That's the part. Yeah, that's the part I don't understand.
Yeah.
I have no idea, man.
Something fishy with that story.
Yeah.
Running across a freeway.
Yeah, no.
And then I got a thing to say about all you people that aren't Dodger fans. Shut the fuck up about my team. Fuck you, and fuck you, up your ass. Kershaw got pulled after 7 innings because of he had a perfect game going. You know why he got pulled? Last year, he didn't play in the playoffs because he had a fucking arm problem, okay? Guess what? If he would have played against the Braves, we would have won that series because they overworked Bueller.
Even he's saying it was the right decision.
Dude, he said, blame the lockout and blame me not picking up a ball for 3 months. You know, he pitched 80 pitches. You know, we won the game 7-0, dude. It's like,
Yeah.
I was talking before the game because I had my phone on and we were watching game day inside Corn Dog Castle. We were watching. Oh, wait, I shouldn't say it. No, Disney, we weren't watching the game. But we were looking at the game back in the back of house. But we were going, shit, 13 strikeouts. Oh, fuck, man. Kershaw's fucking on it today and shit. And then he took up. We all went, what the fuck? And then I thought about, fuck, we could have used him in the playoffs last year. Doc is saving him. And then they bring up the Rich Hill shit when he had a perfect game through 7 innings, that he's the only one who's taken out 2 pitchers with a perfect game in a 7 inning. Rich Hill asked to be taken out. He said he was spent. Yeah. So fuck you guys. Fuck all you. I know you guys wanted to see a perfect game, but fuck, you guys want Kershaw to get hurt? Fuck you. You know, you guys.
World Series title is more important.
We only had 3 good. Well, Andrew Heaney actually pitched well. You know, if I can, Traynor didn't make an error.
I think it was the first batter, right, that faced the reliever, got a hit.
got a hit and a walk, and then he got him out. He didn't give up a run, no. But we're playing your Reds right now at Dodger Stadium, or home opener.
Oh God! Don't even tell me what the score is.
I don't even know. I just saw an update. It said Muncie did something. Oh shit! It's 3-0.
Dodgers.
Yeah, but you guys right now have the bases loaded with 2 outs with Buehler pitching.
Yeah, nothing will happen there.
You got Moran up. He's hitting 333. Moran.
Dude, we're the only team in the world that had the bases loaded and a guy getting thrown out on a base hit to right field at home plate. A force out. I've never seen that happen until a couple of years ago when that happened to the Reds. I'm like, are you kidding me? My team is fucking jinxed. Jinxed.
Yeah, I remember we were texting during that playoff game. I said, what the fuck? I go, dude, you had so many people on the base.
The fucking last time the Reds went to the playoffs, they got no hit. Philadelphia. I forget who it was, but fuck. Man, my team in the playoffs. You know, I got the Phoenix Suns and the Florida Panthers and other sports. I got a bad feeling about the Suns, man. I don't know. I can see them getting swept in the first round.
Yeah, Buehler got you guys out with the bases loaded. So
yeah, no surprise there. But my hockey team, Florida Panthers, I think they'll go pretty deep. They might even have a chance to win it this year.
Yeah, I was all bitching about the Kings that they're doing good, and all of a sudden they got beat 6-3 yesterday. I was like, fuck. See what happens when I gloat. I gloated to Eric. I go, hey, Eric, we beat the Blackouts, bitch. And he said, well, that rivalry's been over for a while. And I go, well, Eric, you know, I didn't have any Blackhawk fans that I knew back when the rivalry's going, so I got to fucking gloat on somebody. But then we get to Debo being a bitch. What do you think about that?
Just trying to get paid.
Debo Samuels, Charles, he took all his 49ers social media off, took his thing off, and then he started following all the Raiders players.
Oh.
Yeah, they already have a number 1 receiver there, you know. It's like he would be number 2. Why would he be number 2 when he could be number 1?
Just like Jerry said, probably trying to get paid.
Yeah, I know he's trying to get paid. But
I think he's asking for what, $25 million a year?
Yeah, well, he deserves it, dude. He's
1 year, dude. He only had 1 great year, dude.
Dude, he's had 2 out of 3 good years. When we went to the Super Bowl, he had a great year. When we last year, he had a great year. So
there's actually a suggestion. Somebody made that estimate they would actually trade George Kittle inside Debo instead.
No. Well,
dude, you gotta think about.
George Kittle gets hurt a lot, though.
Debo and Nick Bosa, one of them's not coming back. Or lasted. Sorry, we don't have the money to pay him. Bosa's going to at least demand $30 million a year, at least.
Well, you got to keep your defense, man.
Yes, that's why I think Debo is going to be gone. I think they're going to trade him.
Well, we could get somebody's. Well, who offered a draft number 2 pick? New Orleans.
A 2 and a 5 for Debo.
A 2 and a 5.
Right.
Fuck you, New Orleans. Fuck you. Give us 2 number 1 draft picks, and maybe we'll think about it. It's like,
yeah, he'll at least acquire number 1.
What's going on with your Browns, dude? Anything?
No, I mean, the only thing they signed a 3rd string quarterback from the Steelers today. So that just further solidifies. I don't even know the guy's name. He was somebody that hardly ever got in games. But that just solidifies Mayfield will still be available. I think they'll make a move on draft day is when they're going to make a move.
I think Seattle is really interested in Baker.
Yeah, and then it's probably a clickbait story, but his name has been attached to the Browns. Antonio Brown.
Yeah.
God, why would you want
now
him,
Mayweather? Well, now it's probably a clickbait story, but I read where Floyd Mayweather's offering to match his payment to any NFL team interested in taking him. I hope we pass. We don't need him,
dude. Everywhere he goes, it's trouble, man.
Dude, I would take him on the Niners because I think we have.
I would not take him.
We have discipline on that team.
No way. No way. No. Go ahead.
We did sign one of the linemen back. I didn't get to catch his name. I just quickly saw it right before we got on. So I mean, you're just waiting to see what they're going to do with Watson. You know.
Yeah, I thought the Bengals were going to be. I thought the Bengals were going to be like the only contender, but every team in that division is strengthened a little bit, so it's going to be interesting.
The Ravens? I didn't see the Ravens.
Yeah, they signed like who they signed? Fuck.
They still got Lamar. I mean,
they signed a receiver. I can't remember who.
Lamar's breaking down. He just can't keep running like that, man. He's got to stay. He's got to start throwing, dude.
Oh, you know what I read today? Kyler Murray said he's not playing until he gets paid.
Oh shit!
I think that's true.
You know,
he can go to baseball. He can go to baseball.
I don't care. You know, there's a lot of football players who thought they could play baseball, and did that happen?
I think that the A's own his draft rights.
I think Russell Wilson played in the minor leagues during off season, and he couldn't even hit a curveball. So,
yeah, I'm sure Seattle was happy about that.
Well, they're happy they got a lot of draft picks now, but then we get to some music here. Well, let's do the sports first, and then we'll get to the music. The Lakers collapse. What do you guys think about that?
Now we're talking right now. That is not LeBron James's fault. All right,
he's only one scoring points.
Fault. They made a horrible decision to bring in Westbrook. I don't think they messed up by firing Vogel.
No.
And they were riddled with injuries throughout the season.
Anthony Davis is always hurt.
Yeah, it's been their MO the last couple of seasons.
Allegedly, LeBron is pushing to bring in Mark Jackson.
No.
Well, I know you say no, but I think he really had a huge hand in building that Golden State team.
I think they should bring back freaking Phil Jackson.
He don't want to come back.
Well, Jeannie Buss, they had a relationship, and they still love each other.
I don't know if he'd come back.
Come on, man. You'll get some pussy. You come back.
But I mean, I'm interested. Dude, I have an assumption, Mark, you probably think it is LeBron's fault in some way, but
I don't think it's LeBron's fault. I think it's AD never being able to stay on the floor. And I think Russ was a bad fit. It's like, dude, LeBron and AD said, dude, you need to change your game. You need to work with us. And LeBron went to power forward. AD played center, which he doesn't like to play, to compensate for Russell. But Russell did not change his game whatsoever. He always had to have the ball in his hands, man. Sometimes he let LeBron take it, but dude, he can't shoot threes. He's not. He's a drive to the basket, but he can't drive to the basket when you got AD and LeBron clog in the middle. There's no, and so what happens is that they clog the middle and they make Russ shoot the three. Russ can't shoot the three. He's a drive and dish. And if he can't drive or dish, he can't shoot the three. He needs to be traded, but fuck it, his contract is fucking horrible. 47 million.
Yeah, nobody's gonna want to take that on.
It's like, I think Pelinka should be fired. For one thing, I'm not going to blame Vogel on this. You know why I'm not going to blame Vogel? The fucking Pelinka got rid of all the fucking defensive players who wanted to play defense on the team. He's a fucking defensive coach. Russ doesn't play D. AD plays D, but then you get rid of Kuzma. You get rid of fucking Caruso. You get rid of KCP. The defenders are all gone, dude. You can't play defense without defenders, and
Right.
they bring back fucking ancient fucking what's his name?
Carmelo Anthony.
Carmelo was okay, but fucking Trevor Ariza, dude, he's past his prime, man. He was a great defender back in the day. He can't play defense anymore, and he was hurt. And then we had that one player they signed that didn't play the whole year because he was hurt.
So what do you think, man? Unload and rebuild, or what?
I think they should trade AD, get some draft picks back because we don't have any to 2027 to get him. I think keep LeBron. Try fucking pay to get Russell out of there and get a fucking point guard.
Speaking of LeBron,
get Buddy Hield. Buddy Hield would have been a great choice for the Lakers this year. Buddy Hield could drive and dish and shoot the three.
LeBron was like kind of tweeting, said he'd love to play with
Marc Jackson,
Steph Curry.
That ain't gonna happen.
And Steph Curry, he was nice about it. He says, "I just don't see that happening."
And plus, Steph Curry's injured. I don't even know if he's gonna play in the playoffs.
Yeah, but Steph Curry wasn't too thrilled about that.
Yeah, it's like, but I gotta say something about LeBron. Every coach he's played for has been fired except Eric Spoelstra. Eric Spoelstra is a fucking genius. He never got fired coaching LeBron. He's five coaches have gotten fired being LeBron's coach except Eric.
He was
Spoelstra.
what the Heat, right?
Yeah, Spoelstra didn't get fired. You know why?
Because Spoelstra's a Riley guy.
Yeah, Riley's
pushing
not
against Riley.
Yeah.
So
Riley's a great guy, man. I love Pat Riley. I'm watching that Winning Time on HBO Max, man. It fucking shows Pat Riley being Chick's side man. And when Chick went like this, Riley needed to shut up. Like, have you guys seen any of that?
No, not yet.
Dude,
No.
There's a scene where it shows Kareem filming Airplane, the movie Airplane.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
And
I saw that part.
the kid comes up to him and says, Mr. Jabbar, I really do love you. You're one of my favorite players. I can I get an autograph? And Kareem goes, fuck off, kid. I wonder if that was true, but that was fucking hilarious.
I did see that.
John C. Riley's playing a great Dr. Bus, though, man. What is it? Will Ferrell got pissed off because his writing partner, Adam McKay, he didn't put him in that role, so they kind of split up because he took John over him. I don't see Will Ferrell playing Dr. Bus. John's already balding and shit and has the comb over. It's fucking perfect. And then we get to let's get to music now, man. Oh wait, let's talk about one more thing. There's only 3 K-Marts left in the United States. How sad is that?
I didn't even know there was 3.
3 left, man. They just closed one in New Jersey. Yes, this guy bought Sears and Kmart, and he's fucking fucked up Sears. He fucked up Kmart. It's like all the Searses are closing also. I lived in those fucking stores.
When I was a kid, my grandma used to take me there and get their cafeteria there.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Dude,
I thought that was high class shit back then.
Go there and buy my vinyl from freaking Kmart. I stole my first cassette from Sears. Bryan Adams Cuts Like a Knife. Led me on a path to fucking stealing at Music Plus. I used to bring a big jacket, go buy a freaking one tape, and then.
So where's the last 3?
I forgot, man. I didn't.
Yeah, because I haven't seen one in years. Last time I went was when I was living in Ohio, and it was one of the old school Kmarts that was still standing at the time. It had been there for years, and I just stopped going because the prices were so damn high.
Ours closed
to Walmart.
Ours closed about 4 years ago.
Yeah, the one I used to go to in Victorville closed about 3 years ago. It's sad, man, because Kmart had so many memories, and I remember when I stole money from my mom and went and bought some headphones there on my bike.
It's gonna be Walmart and Amazon, the only 2 left and standing in a little while.
Well, you also have other stores besides.
But they're all gonna
Target.
fall
Target's doing good, dude.
That's true.
Target's really good, but let's get
stuff like Overstock.com and
that's expensive shit though.
What's another place called? Fuck.
Wayfair.
No. Shit. Can't think of it. kind of like a K-Mart type store. Fuck.
I don't remember.
Anyway, I can't think of it. If it comes to me, I'll let you know.
All right, but then now let's get to music part of the show. Oh man. So what do you guys think about Noel Monk, Van Halen's original manager, died in March and no news outlets freaking said anything about the guy?
I didn't even heard he was dead until you told me.
I didn't know he was dead either till my friend told me. And there's an estate sale. I put up the link for his estate sale. That's fucked up. And then they said Noel Monk died, and the guy running, they say, oh yeah, he died in March. It's like nobody talked about that guy. Got Van Halen to be Van Halen. They didn't even listen to him. He said, we need to market you guys better. We need to get you out there and do things. So like Kiss, he wanted to do like a Kiss thing with them. And they just ignored him on that shit.
Oh, that was Gene Simmons, man. What are you talking about?
No, I'm saying Noel Monk wanted to market them like Kiss.
Yeah. Sorry, it's really bothering me about the name of this fucking store. I looked it up.
All right. So what do you think about Noel Monk passing and nobody talked about it? No outlets, Blabbermouth or anything talked about him.
Yeah, well, I mean, I found out from you guys posting on Facebook. So, I mean, it's not cool, you know.
I still haven't read his book. I have it. It's here.
Big Lots.
Yeah.
Who?
Oh, yeah.
Big Lots.
Oh, Big Lots is still around, and that's just that's where they have the Hostess day old now, because the Hostess stores all closed when Hostess went out of business for 2 months, and somebody finally bought it. That's where they put all the apple pies and shit for like day old. Remember they used to have the Hostess.
Those things rule, man. Those little apple pie 50-cent things rule, dude.
Oh god, I love the apple pies.
Anyway, sorry, what was the question?
Yeah, they got DG and Family Dollar still. They ain't going anywhere. They're in every little town everywhere. Didn't
a Family Dollar have a rat problem in their warehouse though?
I heard about that. Yeah.
Maybe.
That's what I saw.
But they're everywhere, like Dairy Queens in small towns. There's usually every small town has a Dairy Queen, typically. We were talking about that Van Halen manager. Jerry.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. Didn't mean to interrupt you.
Van Halen manager, man. That's kind of sad, man. It's like that guy, like, it's like fucking, if Alan Niven dies, are they going to tell us when Alan Niven dies? You know who Alan Niven is, right?
GNR
and Great White.
Yeah.
I think the only one that'll get any attention is God, I'm forgetting tonight. The guy who did Def Leppard's Pyromania and all that.
Oh, you mean the producer? Mutt Lange.
Yeah, he'll be the one that probably.
I'm talking about one. Talking about managers.
He'll be the only like producer or something mentioned when they die. I mean, nationally, I think. I mean,
they talk about all producers when they die, but they didn't see.
No, they don't. Not really. Who?
What Sharon Osbourne will probably get press.
Oh yeah,
passes away.
Okay, sure. Skip that answer. Okay, but edit that out. You're right.
And then we got
because of her.
John Hinkley Jr. has a sold out show in New York. What the fuck? He shot President Reagan and gave fucking that one dude brain damage.
Brady? Yeah.
Brady. And the fucker gets out of jail and he starts a band and he's got 25,000 followers on social media. What the fuck is wrong with you people? That dude is nuts.
People just support come on now. Back off.
But it's like, dude, he shot the president. And you guys are fucking. I think people like to see a train wreck because I know there's these women out there who like to freaking get marry these death row guys to have their babies and shit too.
Dude that killed freaking Lacey Peterson, Scott Peterson, gets love letters all the fucking time. Girls want to marry him. I'm like, why? What is it, man?
I don't know if he killed her. I saw a thing on it. There's the evidence.
I did too.
The evidence is superstitious, substantial, whatever, dude. I only had one drink. Why am I slurring my words? I ain't drink, dude. Last night when I drank this, when I ran on the whiskey on the fucking Black Spinner thing, I only drank 2 shots of it.
Dude. What are you nursing that thing, man? Come on,
dude. Because it gives me a hangover.
You put a nipple on top of that? Come on, now drink it.
I don't want to drink any more of this.
I'm just kidding, dude.
That's the only thing that gave me a hangover.
You can handle that shit more than I can. I need the nipple, probably.
Whiskey, dude. Whiskey. I will finish it though. But and then you want to talk about what is your big four of thrash metal? We'll start with you, Charles.
Thrash metal?
Yeah.
Oh, the typical big four. Metallica, Megadeth, Slayer, Anthrax.
What about you, Jerry?
I would get rid of Anthrax and put Testament up there.
Yeah, I don't like Testament, so I'd keep Anthrax. I put Exodus in there.
That's a good one too. I'd have to consider that one. You're right.
You got to delete
Come on.
Slayer, Mark.
I wasn't deleting Slayer. I was deleting what was I deleting? I wasn't deleting any of them. You know,
you're
but
adding.
I would delete Slayer. I would delete Slayer, yeah. But the thing
Yeah,
is, like I
figured.
told Jerry the other day, I can't delete Slayer because they meant so much for the genre. That'd be
Well, like I said, I'm talking about just in your own opinion, man. And who cares about all that? You know what I'm saying? Just
I would take Exodus over Slayer big time because I don't like
that's
Slayer.
what I'm talking about.
I would take Suicidal Tendencies when they were thrash.
I mean,
Over
Anthrax
Slayer.
is probably bigger. They're probably bigger than Testament, but I would.
Yeah, and you still haven't listened to John Bush era for the Anthrax.
No, I got him out there at least finally.
Fuck, dude, I've been waiting for what, 3 weeks for you to listen to those albums?
I think it's been longer than that. Yeah.
God
Sorry,
damn.
man. I don't have that much time on my hands every day.
You got too much. Dude, what are you doing every day? What are you doing?
I'm working, dude.
Working what?
I'm doing lawns, man.
You're doing lawns? How long does that take you?
All day. Takes me time. I work for like
You don't have
8
one
to
of those
9 hours
riding?
a day.
You have to have a riding
Yeah, I got a riding
mower.
mower. Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I work for a friend of mine's got the business. I just work for him with it.
Okay, so you have a riding mower and you don't have headphones.
You can't hear it even with the headphones, man.
Really?
You got to watch where you're going when you have a riding mower, dude.
Okay. Well, having headphones in?
You can wear muffs. That's about it. But nah, man, they won't let you for insurance reasons listen to music while you're doing it.
I used to mow my lawn in Victorville and freaking wear headphones. That thing was loud as fuck. I could hear the music. I didn't have a riding mower, but and then we're gonna get to
Come on,
freaking,
cat, go away.
what else do you guys have, man? We went through this shit pretty damn quick.
Didn't you say something about a grunge band?
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah,
we were
what is
supposed
grunge?
to-
Yeah.
We were supposed to do what is grunge, dude. Where the fuck did I write? Did I write that down?
Here's the
Oh, I
thing.
didn't write that down. Oh yeah, I did.
This started out with Stone Temple Pilots. Marc swears they're not grunge, and I agree with him to a certain extent now. But their first 2 albums were definitely grunge. I don't care what he says.
Purple? Purple was not grunge.
Yes, it was.
No,
Absolutely.
it was not fucking
Absolutely.
grunge. Interstate
I-
Love Song
I'm in
is
the
not
middle.
fucking
Vaseline,
grunge.
come on,
I'm in the middle
Vaseline,
there.
come on, dude. That's pure
Vaseline
grunge.
is not grunge either.
Dude,
that's
that's
fucking
grunge,
harmony.
dude. Man,
That's
whatever.
Flies in the Vaseline.
Whatever.
I'm kind of
That
in the
ain't
middle.
Dude,
I
But
think
I'm
core
for-
is.
huh?
I think
I'm
core
for-
is.
I'm just for getting rid of that name anyway.
Sour Girl is not grunge. Come on.
Well,
That's all
no,
that's
I
coming.
think as totality, they were not a grunge band, and they definitely evolved over time. And I mean, I kind of like the later stuff better actually than say
I like
core. I like,
Shangri-La Da was pretty good too.
you know, I liked Sour Girl, and I loved Big Bang Baby and Lady Picture Show and songs like
That's
that.
off
But
of Tiny Music from a Vatican.
That's a great album.
I mean,
Jinx.
Pearl Jam doesn't even sound grunge anymore, and they were.
Pearl Jam was never grunge.
Dude.
I don't agree with that one.
I think
They were.
Jeremy was the only fucking grunge song on that album.
Even Flow,
Black?
come on.
Even Flow. That's not a depressing song. Grunge is depressing.
Black
How
is
is
not
even-
depressing.
Well, Black is a fucking deep song. You got 2 songs off the album that are fucking grunge.
Daughter, that song's depressing.
A
Don't
lie?
call me. That's fucking. This is Neil Young and Crazy Horse shit, man. They ain't
Well,
fucking
No, it's pretty
grunge, man.
grunge.
And if you say Soundgarden's grunge, I'm gonna walk out that fucking door.
Soundgarden is
Metal. Metal. Rusty
What
Cage.
about Alice in Chains?
Alice in Chains is fucking metal.
They're metal
man.
grunge. They
There's
are
no
grunge,
such
though.
thing
What
as
is
metal
grunge?
grunge. They're fucking metal,
The
man.
So
metal
Nirvana-
influence on
Nirvana
the
and the
grunge.
Melvins, the only grunge bands that you know of.
And Screaming Trees.
3 grunge bands. That's all there was.
That's all there is, man. And they try to label
Mudhoney.
Candlebox grunge. Oh,
They
yeah,
did
Mud
Mudhoney.
Honey.
Yeah, Mudhoney's
Mudhoney,
grunge.
yeah.
But fucking,
But
just because things were on Sub Pop, they called it grunge.
I think the Stone Temple Pilot, like core, they were probably, there was a similar thing went on with the like Britpop movement in England. And if you listen like the Blur's first album, they used like the beats of it was called Manchester music. They were forced to kind of sound like what was hot in England at the time. And that's what I've always thought Stone Temple Pilots were kind of pushed to make core sound like the music that was hot at the time. And they took a lot of heat for that at the time. I remember that.
Plus, for instance, that is a definition of a grunge
That
song.
is not a plush. And
Dude, it's depressing. Yeah.
It's not depressing.
Yes, it is.
Depressing. It's a fucking good beat. Fucking great vocals by Scott. That ain't fucking grunge, man. Dude, they were from San Diego, New Jersey, dude. They ain't a fucking grunge band.
No, if they're not from Seattle, they can't be grunge.
Yeah, exactly.
Whatever. So I guess the Love Mongers were.
What about too. Bush? They were English grunge.
They weren't fucking grunge. They were posers.
Yeah,
I like Bush.
They were poser.
I like Bush though. I like Gavin's voice, man.
But yeah, that was grunge. I mean, it was an attempt at it.
Little Things is grunge.
What about Live?
Live was not grunge, man.
Live was weird. Weird at that time.
Live rules. Throwing Copper is one of the best albums, man. That fucking album rules.
I agree with you though in the totality on STP. I don't think they should be known as a grunge band based off their whole catalog, but if they would have stayed more on that core, I don't think Purple was as grungy.
Thank you.
As grungy, but it was kind of
Interstate Love Song was not a fucking grunge song. And fucking the song they did.
What about the one from The Crow though?
That wasn't grunge. That was just emotional, man. People can have emotional songs without being called grunge. Scott Weiland's voice is just amazing. You can't fucking.
You know what I found weird about his voice was it got higher as time went on. Usually guys that get deeper as they get older, his always seemed to get higher.
Maybe that was.
I seen him in concert though. I seen him on a solo tour and he sucked. God, he was terrible. But it was in his later. It wasn't too long before he passed though. I don't think he was doing well.
He looked like shit, man. Those last few months.
Yeah, I don't think he was doing so hot. Dude,
he lost a lot of weight. Dude.
He was lucky to be 100 pounds soaking wet, man.
Don't fucking.
But what was weird though, he did the only song he sounded good was the cover of Roadhouse Blues. He actually sang the hell out of that song, but it was called the tour was called Purple to the Core, and he didn't do Plush. It was supposed to be like the greatest songs from those two albums. And I'm like, how do you not do Plush?
Right. Well, I don't get that. I mean, Radiohead refused to do Creep, and that's like their most popular song.
Well, like we talked about Radiohead, they're stuck up and they don't like their fans. So
that's one of the most overrated bands ever. I put that out there last week.
I like the song Creep, but that's about the only song.
Oh yeah, I like that song, and I like a lot of songs from the first three albums, and then
I still don't see. They got in trouble for using a Hollies song. Remember they settled out of court from it. It sounds nothing like that song. The Air That I Breathe by the Hollies.
Yeah.
That song in Creep. It's like, I guess the Hollies sued them because it sounded like their.
That was grungy.
The Hollies? Oh, Creep?
No, Creep by Radiohead.
That was just alternative to me, but.
That was definitely in the same vein as grunge. Grunge was just a preview of the way the music would be because you know how like it killed hair metal. And hair metal had been around for a while.
Hair metal killed
but grunge
itself.
didn't last as long. It did not last as long. And it's just like today how the trends move faster, life moves faster. Yeah, that was like a preview of what was to come basically with the way grunge was. Because it was the flavor of the month. There was so many. What was another one of Marc's favorites? Candlebox. That was definitely a grunge.
They weren't grunge.
Where were they from? They were grunge when they started. Absolutely.
They were not grunge. You is not grunge. Fucking Far Behind is not grunge. Oh my god, dude, that ain't grunge
they started
at all.
off as grunge.
They're not grunge.
It was the flavor of the week. There was so many grunge bands out quickly, just like it was the same thing as hair metal. It just moved faster.
Because hair metal.
Kiss made a fucking grunge album for Christ's sakes.
Well, Kiss makes every genre.
Motley Crue, they tried to at least look it with 94. They did.
That
I
wasn't
mean,
a
I don't
grunge
think it was a
album,
grunge. I know it wasn't, but the look, how they presented it was supposed to be serious, like the way grunge music was. They were all trying to get on that tip for a minute, and but it just burned out so much faster.
And look at all the bands that freaking like got lost. They're back because fucking rock and roll survives, you
It did.
know. And freaking you got Motley Crue still going, you got fucking Warrant still going, you got well, it's not Lynch Mob anymore, but they were going for a while.
Now what Gene Simmons says, he just came out again and said it's dead. He's doubling down.
Yeah.
Doubling down on it.
Did you see the post I wrote about that? He says rock is dead. Rock is dead because these fucking older bands won't bring newer bands out on the road with them. He brings a fucking Painter and Over the Hill David Lee Roth because he doesn't want somebody to blow them off the stage.
Right.
Dude, he could bring like newer bands on there and fucking get, oh shit, they open for Kiss. Let's check out this band. Let's check out that band. You know, fucking the Black Crowes brought out Dirty Honey. You know, they brought out a new up and coming band and they fucking ruled. You know, the Black Crowes rule. They don't bring a band that they think is going to blow them off the stage. Kiss don't like that. Kiss would never, back in the day when Angel was out, they were on their own label and Gene Simmons says, go ahead and sign them, but they could never be with us on tour. Because Angel would have kicked their ass off the stage.
Everybody would kick.
Really?
Everybody would kick their ass
That's
off.
not Kiss anyway.
Huh?
This current Kiss is not Kiss. So
No.
I wouldn't even take it that serious at all.
Man, we
Paul
always
can't
get to
sing.
Kiss. Hey man, give us some downloads and views on this because we're talking about the mighty,
Yeah, all the Kiss nerds. We're making
the
fun of
best
Kiss.
band in the world.
Yeah.
Fucking
You know,
let me
it's
go
not gonna
jack
get
off
done
on
anymore.
this one. Ooh,
Yeah,
Kiss.
they're.
Ooh, Kiss. Okay.
Now, if they would have packed it up
Kiss
after,
tards.
you know, if they would have picked it up after the reunion, they would have had their legacy would still be intact, man. But it's totally ruined now, man.
It's like
Or
a
the farewell tour, the original farewell tour.
Farewell
That's
tour.
it.
I'm sorry, yeah.
Like they said, like I said, okay, we're done.
Yeah, Ace
And then-
said that's what he thought it was. The you know. The
yeah.
last
Peter
tour
Criss
anyway.
left before Ace though.
Well, Peter Criss, he you know, the more I hear and read about him, I think the more he deserved to get what he got. Actually, he was not an easy person to work with. So,
Oh, fucking Ace. I'd rather see an Ace show than a Kiss show.
but then they brought Peter back and dumped Ace when they did that symphony thing. I don't know.
Well, Peter, from what I read, said he did that as kind of a fuck you to Ace anyway, and that was all based off that Aerosmith tour. That
Oh yeah.
Aerosmith only agreed to let them go be on the road with the management of Aerosmith if they had at least 3 of the original members.
Oh okay.
And
I heard
because
about
Ace had screwed Peter over with the contract renegotiation, and he made more on the farewell tour. Peter Criss kind of did it as a fuck you to Ace, as well as just one more payday, basically. And as soon as that Aerosmith tour was done, out the door. But he also did the wonderful Live 4, the wonderful Kiss Symphony. Sure, Marc blasts that all the time, don't you, Marc?
I
I
don't
like
like
that
the
one?
Kiss Symphony, man. I like that.
I don't mind it either. It's a lot of people make fun of it. I don't mind
I like
it.
Metallica S&M better than that. Way better.
What about the second one?
I didn't listen to that one because I was done with the first one. But I like No
Yeah.
Leaf Clover, man. That song rules, dude.
That song rules, though. Yeah, I like it. But I don't know. Well, Live 4 was okay. It's okay. It's just they picked the right songs for the symphony. It was almost all Destroyer. So
Just
I mean, they did great. So they did Great Expectations with a bunch of kids on stage. That was kind of weird.
Hey,
yeah.
but we
That song's, you know, well, you know what it's about. Then kids should be on there, but
we did the Black Spinner Circle podcast. It's on YouTube. Shout out to Andy Rodriguez, man. You rule, dude. And we did Kiss Destroyer versus Cheap Trick's debut, and guess who won?
Cheap Trick barely pulled it out.
Barely,
that
my
close.
ass.
It wasn't that much of a blowout.
That album fucking kicks ass. I put Cheap Trick's debut up against any Kiss album.
Ooh, great album. There's better feature
Mandicello beats any Kiss song ever.
It was a great
Destroyer is
song.
one of my Destroyer is probably my least favorite 70s Kiss album personally, but that doesn't mean I don't like it. I'm just saying it's really probably one of my least favorites of that time frame. I like Rock and Roll Over or Love Gun or
I like those better than Destroyer.
I like those way
Oh, I do
better
too.
than Destroyer. Or
Rock and Roll Over is probably my favorite Kiss album.
Yeah,
Dress to Kill is good too, though.
Yeah.
me and you
it's
did
really
an
good.
episode on Lee's show with the Kiss debut album, and I fucking cummed all over that album. So
It's a good one, but
It's a good
I
one.
still think the live versions are typically better than the first studio album.
I
versions of
agree, but
songs.
those are killer songs. It's when Kiss was hungry, man. They wrote some good songs back then. I'm giving Kiss some props. So can I shoot myself now?
When they redid some of the songs on Double Platinum from that album, they were much better.
Oh,
Like Black
100,000 Years is like
Black
killer
Diamond was
Double
awesome.
Platinum. I love 100,000. That's the song I need to play on my radio show when I do it. I need to play 100,000 Years.
Yeah, and it's good both versions. I think even I like all three versions. I like the Black Diamond on Double Platinum way better. I don't like that slow thing at the end of Black Diamond.
Now it's cool to have that live because the drum set going up and all that shit.
Yeah.
Like,
That 100,000 Years on the live rules though too, with that drum solo and everything.
that's when Gene Simmons could play the fucking bass too. He was a great bass player in the 70s. He really was. He just got lazy.
Yeah, it's like everybody says when he started acting, he he gave. Remember that movie Runaway? That was
Dude,
good.
Almost Human. That bass line is freaking amazing, dude.
Yeah, that movie Runaway is pretty good. It's a cheesy fucking sci-fi movie.
Well, surprisingly though, on their grunge album, he played some decent bass on some of those tracks.
Yeah,
what was that grunge album? I know what you guys are talking about. I can't remember.
Carnival Souls.
When they threw those guys out of the band and went to the reunion tour because
I like the album. I like it. I like it way better than Hot in the Shade or Crazy Nights or any of that crap.
I think Hot in the Shade would have been a great 9-song album.
I don't know.
As long as they kept Boomerang on it.
I like Forever, man. I'm a bitch. I like ballads.
I like that song. I got no problem with it.
As long as you don't like Read My Body.
I like Read My Body, man. That's a fun song.
Silver Spoon.
Oh, jeez.
And then Crazy Nights, My Way. Oh my God. That's
Bang Bang You.
Yo, Jesus. This is terrible.
Yeah, Dr. Fuck put up a post like he's doing this new thing, Bang Bang Pizza Skulls. And then went Bang Bang You. And then Marc started getting on me about that. That's funny. So I'm just joking with Dr. Fuck, man. I'm not being a dick.
The only song on Crazy Nights that I actually like is a song that everybody hates, and that's Turn on the Night. That's the only song I really like from it.
I used to like Hell or High Water. I don't mind.
Thief in the Night is all right. But man,
does everybody do a song called Hell or High Water?
I think so.
YNT has a better version of it. Hey, I gotta get on a rant. I posted something today just to fuck with people.
Here we go.
Because I lost 2 Facebook profiles, so I gotta see who the idiots are on my friends list. So I post things off the wall just to fuck with people. And let me get it up right here. He wrote me a fucking novel. I mean, a fucking novel.
I've learned not to fall for that trick anymore, so that's why I don't get involved.
Okay. I wrote I said, no offense, Slipknot sucks ass. Don't get triggered. Okay. Then this dude, I just blocked him immediately. Lol, they don't actually suck ass. And tens of millions of listeners would agree with me. Tens of millions of listeners would agree with you about the fucking Backstreet Boys too, asshole. They actually extremely talented. I never said they weren't extremely talented. I don't like vocals. Corey Taylor actually has a great voice when he's in Stone Sour. That's what pisses me off. Let me ask you something, though not triggered, just curious. Why do you go out of your way? Why do you go out of your way to shit talk extremely successful group of artists? Especially in the form of the post, and you wrote post in capital letters on your own social media. It literally makes no sense and kind of honestly ruins your perspective, vibe, and makes you look childish. I literally kept my opinions to myself about things I don't like out of concern of not warding away every single follower I have because I don't want to subject them to my own negativity. Well, I bet you don't have any millions of followers because people like fucking negativity, asshole. Why? I don't understand. Just why? Please help me understand because it looks so bad. And if you want to push everyone away, keep at it. See, the thing is, asshole, I don't push people away because the people who really know me, they know I'm fucking with them. They know I'm fucking doing this to fucking get a rise out of people. And the people who know me, like you, and everybody else, Nate Atchison, Big Bushy, Metal Mike Tyler, they know me. You don't know me because you never commented on any of my shit or liked any of my posts ever until today. Is this for attention, shock value? You want to steer the pot? You want more likes? Yeah, that's what I do. I'm called a shit stirrer for a reason, right? You guys know I stir the fucking shit, right? Like, tells you right there, the guy doesn't know me. Let me tell you, the way to get that is not by doing this. Really. Try lifting people up and not putting them down. I gave an opinion. If you like Slipknot, did I say that people who like Slipknot suck? I gave my opinion about Slipknot. I didn't say you suck, or you suck. Okay, you get more flies with honey than you would with vinegar. And I go, really? People like shit. People like to go to the shit. People like drama. Hello, I steer the pot for a reason, and that's a start. And that starts. So try posting something beautiful or uplifting, something that gives back to the people that follow you. I post Bible verses, bitch, even though I'm not acting like a Christian right now because you pissed me off. I post other things. I posted something uplifting today. I guess you didn't take a look before I posted that. By the looks of it, you shit post several times a day, and yet hardly anybody acts. I got fucking 50 comments on that post, you asshole. And everybody was kind of agreeing with me or saying I'm stupid for Bill Roseberry from the Metal Mike and Friends show. He was fucking with me. I knew he was fucking with me and he's cool. You know, you could fuck with me back. If I stir shit, I expect you to give me shit back. It's what guys do. Maybe you're not a guy. Maybe you're transitioning. I have no idea. But probably because they're emotionally fatigued and you don't have any. I'm emotionally fatigued and don't have any spare emotional energy to spend a constant stream of shit posts. So yeah, if I were to draw a conclusion, it seems like you just want to keep sinking your ship. Have I sunk my ship, guys?
Has that guy been a friend of yours for a while?
I don't know him.
That
I probably added him because he added me.
That wording sounds like a certain person, but I'm not going to mention his name.
Yeah, it does.
Terrence? It doesn't sound like Terrence. Terrence
really? I think it does sound like
Terrence doesn't write this eloquently.
Or an acolyte.
Yeah, he wouldn't write shit like this.
Or a what's the other guy's
It
name?
wouldn't be Andrew Jacobs either.
Sure.
Yeah, I commented. I like Slipknot. I don't give a fuck. And see, if anybody cares, I mean, nobody gives a shit.
And
so
did I give you shit for liking them?
No. If you like something, you like it. If you don't, you don't. It doesn't
I never
matter.
give anybody shit for what I get more shit for liking Sammy Hagar. Do I go? Oh. I did a joke once upon a time with Dr. fucking Ian, but they took it the wrong way because I don't know how to joke sometimes. I learned how to joke later. But my wife is looking through the window. She's spying on me. And then probably because you don't feel worthy, or maybe you just don't care. You know what? I don't care. You're right about that one. I don't care what anybody thinks. I post what I want. And let me tell you, you are such much more than this. Oh, you really are.
Dude, I'm telling you, man. It does. I don't know. Never mind. I'm not gonna.
No, Terrence
would somebody never. Inspired
Terrence has not used his key words in this, so it's not.
I don't
Terrence.
know, man.
This isn't Terrence. Well, whoever he is, he's been blocked. And you deserve more than this for yourself. It makes me sad seeing someone talk Terrence talks so much shit about bands he doesn't like. Terrence would never write something like this because he talks more shit about shit he likes, doesn't like.
Yeah, but he would do that. He would do that just to fucking get out on you, though, man.
No, Terrence would probably call me and say, "Brother, I miss you." Fuck you, Terrence.
He would sell out David Gilmour before
Fuck
he
you.
compliments you on anything, or well, I don't know, maybe not.
So it makes me sad seeing someone talk like this on their own platform, diminishing themselves when they could be emitting light that actually helps others, at least emitting a sense of legitimacy and a deeper thought. Dude, I think about everything I post. I just don't post without thinking. I posted that because I got two Facebook profiles taken off. So this weeds out the idiots that I fucking trigger. You got triggered. You got weeded out, bitch. Don't tell me you didn't get triggered. You wrote a fucking novel.
Yeah.
What the fuck, man? Fuck you. And God bless you at the same time. There, did I lift you up?
Yeah.
Okay,
Right.
so what do you guys think about that?
Well,
I don't get why anybody cares to that point. Like, if you don't like something, you don't like it. If you love
like
it, you
said,
love it.
yeah. You dangled
Who
a
gives a
hook
shit?
out there. You dangled a hook
Right.
out there, man. But I don't think you deserve that kind of response. But yeah, you
Dude,
did dangle a hook.
He's telling me how to live.
That's what I mean. That was not necessary. I get that.
I have great friends. I have you. I have
Yeah.
Charles. I have Dr. Fuck. I have Brian Davis. I have my wife, especially my wife, rules. I have a great house. I have animals. I'm freaking happy as fuck. I got a great job. I got people at work that I love. And it's, dude, I put this out there because I fucking try to make people think and try to get people to give me their opinions on what I just said. I want to see what people think about Slipknot, so I put it up there like I'm angry. I'm not angry. I said no offense. And I hope that, and don't get triggered on this post because I have to put a disclaimer sometimes because people are idiots. And
I get that. That long story wasn't necessary, but you should have expected some kind of response on that level. Not that level, but as far as some negative response on that, of course, saying
I never
something not
comment
rules,
on,
man.
I never comment on things.
Yeah.
One guy,
But no,
commented,
nothing. You didn't deserve anything like that. But,
no, tell me how to live my life.
yeah.
It's like,
Well, it reminded us both, me and Jerry, of Terrence. That's enough to block the guy, even if it isn't Terrence. I mean, you're already starting down that kind of road.
before I deleted the comment, I saved it so I could fucking talk about it. Fuck that
Doesn't
guy.
shit like that just irk you for days, man? I know what you're going through.
No, I just ranted about it, and I'm like, you know what irks me the most? That people have no common sense and they're actually stupid now. What is this shit? We get through a pandemic and people are mean. They are meaner than ever.
I think so too.
Dude, I'm sitting at this is a thing of common sense. I'm sitting at work. I'm getting things ready. I'm getting things ready to start cooking. Windows are closed. There's no cashier out there knocking on the window. Are you open? Are you open? Are you open? I'm sitting in my head, motherfucker. Does it look like we're fucking open? Listen, I got a story when I went to Disneyland at fucking 10 with my grandpa. They had this little ice cream shop right on Main Street. I like that one because the freaking Carnation was so busy all the time, and this one nobody knew about. So I go to that little thing every time I went to Disneyland. I saw the window closed. I saw all the ice cream things taken out. I saw them wiping down the counters. I turned around to my grandpa at 10 years old. Grandpa, they're closed. Let's go to Carnation.
Yeah.
And then today we had a problem. Some idiot broke a pipe doing construction outside, so we lost water, so we had to close. We had to spoil a lot of food, and we're getting ready to spoil it. And then one guy comes up there. Well, there's corn dogs there. Why can't you sell some corn dogs? Do you want us to sell you corn dogs when we can't wash our hands? And he's like bitching at people. And then one person called one of the people there freaking he came up there. We were pouring a bunch of Cokes. There was an order for 7 Cokes. We're pouring them. And he goes, I guess that's my order then. And she looks at the thing on the thing and goes, well, no, your order's not ready yet. You haven't pressed ready. Well, that has to be my order. He ordered a Sprite. a large Sprite and something else. It wasn't his order. He assumed it was his order. And then she goes, oh, this is your order. He goes, yeah. And I would appreciate you wouldn't give me the attitude next time. She's like the nicest person ever. And these people just come up and yell at us for no fucking reason. We get yelled at for long lines. I just want to say where I work at, but I don't want
we are really finding a way to hate each other, man.
Dude, it's we get more people that complain than give us compliments. And we sit there and fucking kiss their ass because we can't talk bad to them. I'm very sarcastic. I could give them a sarcastic comment and they wouldn't even know it. So it's like, I know one time I said, well, it's our job to explain the menu to you, but if you don't ask for the menu, explain what the menu is, it's not my job to read it for you. So it's like one of the guys goes, I can't, this is like 10 years ago. I can't believe you said that to her. She didn't even realize that I fucking put her on blast.
Yeah, I worked in the food business for a long time, so I know what you're going through, man. So.
Oh my God. It's like, are you open? Are you every morning? An hour before we're up. Are you open? Are you open? Are you open? The windows are fucking closed. There's no fucking cashier. No, we're not open, motherfucker. That's what I want to do.
When I used to manage Burger King, I mean, you see some guy on the camera pull up to the drive-through menu thing. He stayed there for like 2 or 3 minutes. And it's pitch black outside. No lights on. He drives around the window and goes, I'm like, we're not open yet, asshole. Can't you tell? And the hours are written right there on the window too. You know, it's
when I worked at In-N-Out, we had these concrete signs that blocked the drive lanes, and I was the cleanup guy. I was there at 5:30 in the morning, dark outside. I had the fryers outside on the drive lane. I was scrubbing out the fryers. A guy takes the sign, pulls it to the side that says we don't open at 10:30 a.m. drives his car up and goes, I want to get a double. I said, well, you're shit out of luck, dude, because we don't open at 10:30. You know that sign you just pulled? You could, he says, well, could you move your stuff so I could go through? No, you could back the fuck out. I even told him this because it's in the morning, so I ain't going to get in trouble. You could back and I don't work there anymore. You could back the fuck out and put my sign back. He backed the fuck out, but he didn't put my sign back. Fucking people have been stupid for ages. This was in the 80s, dude. People were still no fucking common sense. At 10 years old, I had common sense. What is this? You're not born with this shit, I guess. I was. But man, I want to, you have anything to gripe about, Charles?
No, not really. I mean, you know, people, obviously it's just, I think the pandemic's done a lot to people. I mean, the guy shot the subway the other day.
Yeah.
New York. I mean, it's just, I think it's causing a lot of problems with people across the board. So I don't have as many food service stories. I tried that job and said, fuck that. I got out of that shit.
When I got hired in 2001, I wanted to work attractions. I didn't want to work food because I worked food like most of my life. So, well, your experience, you're in food. It's like, oh, fuck. But the people in attractions get more shit than I do, so I'm good because the rides break down and stuff like that. You know, this is what I'm going to tell you guys. I'm going to tell you guys, be kind to people, be nice to people. We work just like you. We get upset just like you. We are people just like you. Imagine if somebody came up to you and treated you the way you treat us. It's not nice, is it? Be kind. Be like Jesus, man. Love everybody. Stop being dicks. Because, you know, we're human. And if everybody would start getting along with people, this world wouldn't be fucked up. People would start putting each other in other people's shoes instead of, it's like the phones, man. It's the now generation. I need this now. I need it now. Give me this now. Now. It's like I've never seen so much on the roads. People are cutting people off left and right. I'd never seen this before in my life, this bad. It's like I'm turning right and this person's on the left, right? And I'm turning and he go around me, an illegal right turn twice yesterday. What the fuck is wrong with this? This is why people are getting hurt in accidents, man. You don't need to get someplace that fast, man. Take your time. You know, take your time. Be nice. Stop being dicks.
Good luck.
Here. Yeah.
I try to be nice, you know, but sometimes when people cut me off, I flip them off because I'm pissed. I get emotional because the people are stupid. It's like the biggest thing I have is like there's a right turn lane only, and there's two signs coming up to it. It says right turn only. There's signs telling you it's right turn only, right turn only. And then people go straight and they notice they're in the right lane. Oh shit, and they go like this and then block everybody trying to turn right so they could go straight. You know what I do when I get in the wrong lane? I make that right turn. I come back around, do a U-turn and go where I need to go. I'm not a dick. I don't block people if I make a mistake. Like these people are dicks. I'm tired of it.
Yeah, I'll if I make a mistake, I'll wave to the person saying like, my bad and stuff like that.
Yeah, but
Other people just
I won't
don't
block
give
a whole
fuck.
lane that only turns right because we could turn on a red, you
Yeah.
know, but they block us. I'm sitting like 70 feet back where the lane's clear above him, but he's catty corner is trying to get in to go that way. Make your fucking right turn and go back and do a U-turn. It only takes a couple extra minutes, man. Stop being dicks. I'm getting tired of it.
The
All right,
worst
man.
kind of asshole driver is the one that fucking rides the shoulder all the way down to the beginning of the traffic jam and tries to get in.
Oh.
I make sure that motherfucker don't get in.
Yeah, I get over a little bit. The only time I rode the shoulder is that I wanted to get off at that exit and I go into the exit and it's not that far. I don't ride the whole shoulder to go on the freeway. I ride because my exit's like 6 feet away. So I get over it. Yeah, that's the only time I do that. But I've seen motherfuckers ride the shoulder all the way through traffic for miles.
Yep.
Oh, fuck these people, man. Where are the cops at, man? They're not giving tickets out anymore. Fucking higher patrol, get on your ass, man. And thank you, police. We love you. I'm not going to talk shit about cops, man, because I have family that were cops. So I'm all right. I want to thank you, Charles, for coming back on here.
Thanks for having me.
Oh man, and I hope your Browns do well. I hope your Reds get their head out of their ass, Jerry.
Oh man, it's just a big pile of shit, man.
And if my Kings can't win a Stanley Cup, I go for your Panthers, man.
Well, thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, and go Niners.
Yep.
All right, man. Make sure and subscribe and share and be kind, man. Be kind. Rewind. All right, guys. Take it easy. Bye.
Take care, Charles.
Bye.